Hey, what's up guys? It's Mickey from Modern C10 working on the Tulsa truck, and we just pulled the old frame out from underneath it and we got the new frame over here. We're going to go over some of the upgrades that this truck's getting while it's here. We also did change the name of it, so it's no longer Tulsa truck. We're going with probably burn unit or burn victim, something like that. This truck was caught in a fire and it got burned up, and so that's why it's been repainted and we're doing the whole upgrades and all this stuff. It's getting rebuilt. I talked with the owner and he's thinking something like burn unit, so that's probably what we're going to refer to it as from here on out. If you like those names or you don't like them, put it in the comments, let us know. Guys, if you'll like and subscribe to our channel, that lets us know that you guys are watching it and you're interested in it. Right now we're doing just some videos here and there, little updates and stuff, but we can do a lot more. We got a lot to offer you guys as far as teaching you stuff. We've got a lot of experience in our shop and we've done a lot of stuff over the last 15 or 20 years. So if you guys want to see more content from us, make sure you like and subscribe to our videos, hit the notification bell, and drop some comments here and there, the kind of things you want to see us do. So this right here is the factory frame from underneath burn unit. It's really a pretty clean frame. It's actually nice. You can actually still see some damage right in here from where it got burned up in the engine bay. And really, I think it's got factory spindles and stuff. I think it's got some lower end springs on the front. They look a little bit newer, so it might lower it a little bit. I'm not sure on that. I did notice it's got aftermarket shackles and hangers on the rear, along with cowl tracks, but it's got this stock rear end. Guarantee you that rear end was not going to hold up with the 585 that was in this truck. It's got 4-inch exhaust. That's really pretty much it. Other than that, it is stock. This is the frame from underneath my blue truck, Bougie. It's all powder coated. It's all fresh, rebuilt. It's all nice. It's only got like 3,000 miles on it. Everything's been powder coated. Everything's been replaced. Everything's like new. It's got tubular A-arms. It's got drop spindles.
Wheelwood brakes.
Wheelwood brakes.
All new stainless steel brake lines.
All the stainless brake lines. All that stuff's all brand new and nice. It's got stainless exhaust.
Strange shocks front and back.
We've got a factory tank. This truck did have 2 tanks. We dropped one of the tanks because burn unit doesn't have the filler neck on that side. So it's got 1 tank, but we got 2 pumps in this tank. We're going to set it all up for E85. It's going to be nice. In the exhaust, we do have cutouts right here. We have the electric solenoids that go on here. We just had to take them off and have them rebuilt, but they're coming back on, and he'll have his remote cutouts for the exhaust. This one doesn't have the shackles and hangers. It's actually got a flip kit on the rear end. So I think the drop comes out to like a 5-6 drop, somewhere in there, 4-6. Okay, we got a Ford 9-inch rear end housing. We took a factory one from like a Mustang or maybe an old Ford truck. I don't know what it came out of. But we narrowed it up to the factory length of the square body, and we back braced it. We built these new perches for the leaf springs. We put 5/8 studs in the leaf springs. We put an anti-roll bar on here, double adjustable strange shocks.
It's got 35 spline axles with 5/8 studs in those. Smith Racecraft Assassin traction bars.
Got a strange center section. It's 35 spline with a Detroit locker in it. Like this rear end and the Assassin bars and the springs, all this back here will handle a lot of power. Up front, we got the McNoy's drop springs and the drop spindles, and then all the tubular A-arms with the single adjustable strange shocks. All the steering linkages are all brand new. All the stuff's up here. It's all been Cerakoted. You know, a lot of people leave all this stuff cast or they try to spray paint it. We Cerakoted it all. It's all nice stuff. It's got like tie downs that we welded onto the frame so you can tie it down on the trailer. And part of the chassis has been boxed in back here. This was originally just like a C-notch truck, and then we came in and welded those in. These were bolt-in ones, and we just welded them in and then boxed the frame in just to make sure it was all strong back here. So anyways, huge upgrade from the factory one. Still not like one of our tubular chassis, but for this truck, naturally aspirated big block, this thing ought to be killer for that truck. It's a big upgrade. It's got wheelwood brakes on the rear also. I think it'll look good. We threw my rally wheels on here just to see how it looks with that truck. I think they're gonna look good. On these ones, I cut out the center part of the wheel and then I had them put in a 12-inch hoop. And they just got 28 10.5s on it right now. And then on the front, I did the same thing. I cut the centers out and I had those put into a 4-inch hoop so that we can run them as skinnies. But the offset from the hub to the outside of the wheel still the same as your factory one. So the beauty ring and all that stuff will still go back on there and it'll look factory except for just skinny. So we're gonna try those on the burn unit and see how they look. I'm thinking that they might like them. I think that's about it, guys. But we're gonna get this thing rolled under the truck in there and see if it doesn't set a little better. Guys, just a little update on burn unit. We spent the last couple of days swapping the body and stuff over into the new chassis. When we pulled the motor and transmission out, we noticed that it was really at a hell of an angle coming downhill into the drive shaft, and it was way excessive. I think it was just the cross member they bought just landed that transmission down real low so that it would clear the transmission tunnel and stuff. But I think it would have caused problems later down the road. So we went ahead and mapped out the engine and transmission angle in correlation to the pinion and got us a good line, fabricated a new cross member that would make it nice and smooth with no vibrations and give us the correct pinion angle. So we went ahead and fabricated the new cross member, got it in there. Engine and transmission is looking a lot better. We did have to modify the transmission tunnel a little bit. It wasn't a big deal. We had to modify that. We had to modify some brake lines to clear the headers. And we got that out of the way, and then we had the new fuel system has dual fuel pumps in it, and it has a fuel pump head that kind of sticks out above the top of the tank. So we had to notch a portion of the floor to clear that, We had to do the same thing on Bougie. It's not a big deal. We just had to notch it, replate it, cap it, repaint that portion. And so we got all that stuff done over the last few days. Plus we got the body and everything back on and squared up. So the owner of Burn Unit came down from Tulsa. We had us a meeting. I think we got a good game plan on what direction we're going with the truck now. I was kind of confused in the beginning. I didn't know, what we were doing with the truck, but everything makes sense now. So if you guys want to see this build progress and you want to see more videos, just let us know. We can go more in detail with anything that we're doing on the truck as far as wiring and plumbing or fabrication or whatever. We can go as deep as you guys want to go. Just let us know in the comments if you guys want to see more detailed builds. We did just a time-lapse video on this. It's just kind of a rough cut because that was a lot of hours. We actually ended up having right at 20 hours and doing that entire swap. But if you guys want to see smaller videos that are cut up and more intricate on wiring or educational or whatever, just let us know. And we'll give you guys what you want to see. Speaking of what you want to see, do you guys like these wheels or not? I think when the front end settles down and we get the rest of the trim on here, the wheel moldings and all that stuff, I think they're going to look bitchin' on here. But drop us some comments, tell us what you guys think. The truck's got a 585 big block Chevy, and it sounds just nasty as hell. It's really like a kind of a race truck that's just got a nice shiny paint job on it. So that's kind of the direction the truck's going. So I think it would really look good if it was just all factory appearing, but then just had that nasty ass big block in it. Anyways, let us know what you guys think. If you think we ought to put billet wheels on it or some type of racing wheel or whatever, but I'm digging the factory ones. I think when the truck's all put together, they'll look good. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.